Hey, everybody.
What a mess.
What a mess.
Can we just start by saying that? Oh my goodness.
Gosh. Yeah. When I woke up and I looked outside and I thought, oh, maybe it's not going to happen. And then as I'm driving in, holy cow.
Yeah. We've been talking about this since yesterday. Since yesterday morning, Ron was kind of warning, it's going to be the timing of this. It's not going to be pretty because this is going to hit right before and during the morning rush.
Yeah. In fact, I had a harrowing moment driving in. I mean, Penn Avenue was already covered in snow, and I'm coming down a little bit of a hill, and someone turns left in front of me. And I'm thinking, on a normal day, why are you turning left in front of me? But I had to slam on the brakes, and I'm still not used to anti-lock brakes. Like I grew up in it, when your dad taught you, you got to pump the brakes. But anyway, it's doing its thing, and I'm thinking, is this how I'm going to start my day, really?
This is it, huh?
But it was all right. It was all right.
Everybody's
in the end,
okay.
Everybody's all right.
No fender bender.
No fender bender. But you got to be careful out there.
Absolutely.
Right now.
I feel like there have been so many accidents. I feel like we should have sent Selena back on the bar beat today because I think she needs a stiff drink after the morning that she had, chasing all of these accidents. And we're taking a live picture right now outside, and you can see the snow is still falling. I talked to my husband. He had to get our daughter to preschool. They did not delay this morning.
Right.
And he said that the snow is so heavy and wet. He said that the snowflakes were as big as quarters.
The positive thing, if you can find a positive thing in all of this, we're not talking about freezing rain, because that is what I hate to drive on. I hate driving on ice. Snow's not great, but at least if you take it slowly and you're careful about it, most of us realize growing up in Pittsburgh how to drive in snow.
Well, I know that we're not out of the woods yet. Meteorologist Ron Smiley is going to join us to talk a little bit more about that. And Ron, we will be changing from snow to rain at some point today.
We're going to be looking at rain chances throughout the course of the day, and it looks like generally between about 10 and noon that we will start to see that changeover. There will be a chance for some freezing rain during that time as well. The good news, though, someone asked me yesterday and said, hey, is this one of those forecasts where kind of like before we could see a little bit of a bust? And I was like, we're either going to get snow or freezing rain this time. So I was like, there's not going to be a busted forecast. Slick conditions are going to be, and unfortunately during the morning rush as we saw. But at least we're getting all snow, as David said, and he knows how to pump the brakes, as he just told us. Look at the totals coming in this morning. Now, at 7:30, the Pittsburgh total came in 1.2 inches of snow. Everything else, though, is over the last 30 minutes, including Fayette at 3.5 inches of snow. We still have that wet snow that's right on top of Allegheny, Washington, and Fayette County, and even some freezing rain showing up around the Wheeling area this morning. We'll continue to monitor things there over the course of the next couple of days. 46 your expected high today. So there is a warm up that comes late into the day as well. Coming up, we'll talk about the warmer weather heading into the weekend and what you can expect there. We'll also have an update on the snow in just a bit as well.
Okay, Ron, we will be checking back with you. I have to tell you guys something. I had such a good day yesterday. It was a really...
This was a big day for you.
This was a big day.
Yeah.
I have been looking forward to this since I found out that I was pregnant, because yesterday, for any of you who have children, yesterday was my anatomy scan. So this is the time when you get to lay back and for, I don't know, half an hour to 45 minutes, see your baby. And it is really the last time that you will see your baby until you meet your baby. If all is well and
so
healthy.
You brought pictures.
I did, because I had to share. Okay, so they give you like this long strip, of like, here's your baby, this is it. And you're trying to make out like, oh, what is that? And these technicians are so skilled, they can look at something.
Point out and
yeah, I mean, they can tell the gender, they can tell anything. So, they're counting fingers and toes and like, look. Do you see? Okay, so
that's very easy to see, yeah.
And right there is like a little hand.
Oh, wow, that is amazing.
Isn't that crazy? It really, I think, and I know I hate to sound so silly about this, but it is crazy to think that in a matter of just a couple months, your body is able to do this. Isn't that insane? So a lot of kicking, a lot of moving, and it kind of brought home the fact that we're halfway there, and so things are about to get real.
Things are about to get real. It's very true.
In just a couple more months.
Time to prepare. Now, have you had cravings with this pregnancy? Have food cravings?
I have to tell you, I don't know where the whole like pickle and ice cream thing came from. I didn't have anything like that. It's been different with each pregnancy. Right now, it's just Italian food.
Italian food, okay.
Yeah, like chicken parm.
Oh, yeah.
I
have cravings for that, and I'm not pregnant.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of stuff that I'm craving, like chicken parm, ravioli. The only thing I'm not craving, which is strange for me, is pizza.
Oh, interesting.
I know, and I love pizza.
All right, well, you know what? I'll eat the pizza for you during your pregnancy.
We should do that.
That's a little deal we'll make.
I had to stop though because I was on Twitter the other day and I saw this really interesting post from Sam Sanders of NPR, and this whole conversation was about your weirdest eating and drinking habits, not when you're pregnant, but that you had as a child.
When you had as a child.
Okay, so he started off the conversation by saying that he used to carry a little bottle of apple cider vinegar and taking a swig out of it like it was a flask.
Now, see, that's weird.
It is weird.
That is weird.
And then he kind of threw his brother under the bus and said that his brother used to sneak downstairs in the middle of the night and eat sticks of butter. But okay, so here's the really crazy thing.
Is his brother okay now?
I don't know.
I'm thinking his cholesterol level is higher than the normal man.
He just ends with "we were strange." There were more than 5,700 comments from people telling their, admitting to their strange eating habits. 802 retweets when I last checked, and the comments are just hysterical. And so it kind of made me think, like, did I have any?
Did
strange?
you? Did you have?
The only thing I can think, I had to ask my mom. This woman said that she used to eat pool chips. Her and her sister used to dip
chips
into the swimming pool and eat them.
Wait, she dipped them in the water in the swimming pool.
Isn't that gross?
Oh,
Isn't that...
I don't know, Rachel.
Yeah, that one I don't know. I don't know about.
I'm not sure I would have shared that.
My mom said that I survived for like a year on alphabet soup and French fries.
Oh,
as a child.
That's not bad.
Right now, our daughter Sunny survives on mac and cheese. She wants it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and snacks in between. Can't blame the girl.
She's consistent.
What about you?
I remember, and maybe some of you will remember this, Hershey's used to make this ice cream cake roll. And they don't make it anymore because I have searched for it online. I have
maybe
searched.
Someone out there knows where we can find
so
one.
it looked like this. Like it had the swirl, like they laid out the chocolate cake and then the vanilla ice cream, and then they made the, so I would cut it up every day after school. I would come home.
So kind of like the Swiss rolls, the Swiss
cake
rolls.
Yeah, it looked exactly like that, only it was ice cream.
Okay.
And so, but I wouldn't eat it like a normal person probably would. I would mush it all up until it was like a paste. And I will admit that sometimes whenever I get like a chocolate cake ice cream situation,
you
I
do the same
now.
thing?
Yeah, it's just good. I mean, I don't know. Is that weird? It's not like eating butter.
Yeah, I mean, there were some really strange. I wrote down one that I thought was really. This woman said that she used to put Skittles in a cup of ice water and drink it, and then she would dunk her Pringles in water. So apparently dunking chips in water is something that a lot of people
I don't know.
just do.
That's unusual.
I don't know. We like to celebrate national days around here.
Yes, and today is another one. Every day is a national day for something, it seems. And today is National Pet Day. So it's a day to show a little extra love towards your pet.
Yeah, National Love Your Pet Day. And so
you have pets.
I do. We have two dogs. We have Kevin and Lucy. And we have some pictures. So this is Kevin and Lucy together, all cuddled up on the couch.
Oh, how cute.
And they kind of blend in. And then these are the two girls. So we have Sunny and Kevin using him as a pillow, and Lila and Lucy there on the other side. Yeah.
Lucy's a cutie pie, just staring right at the camera.
She is.
Yeah.
She is. I feel like I should have used her as the emotional support dogs. You can bring them into like retirement homes and in hospitals. She would have been perfect because all she wants to do is curl up on your lap. She's a sweet, sweet little dog.
Well, animals provide comfort, you know?
They do.
Which is why Clarion University is now going to allow some students to take their pets with them. Now, this is for upperclassmen, so we're talking about juniors and seniors, and you pay a little more to be in a special dorm. I think you pay, it's $200 fee or something like that.
I think this is a great idea.
But you can bring your animal with you, and especially when you're away at college and you're away from home for the first time, they can provide a little comfort.
I think this is an awesome idea. Everybody likes to have animals around them. Well, maybe I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of people do. I think this is great. Also, people are bringing pets to work.
Yeah. I did this story for Your Pittsburgh, the last Your Pittsburgh, and there are some Pittsburgh companies that actually have policy. Look at that doggy. Look at that doggy.
I wonder if our boss, Jay, is watching. Maybe he can let us bring our dogs to work.
Would we be allowed to bring pets to work?
I don't know, but look how cute that is. How does that not bring joy to the workplace?
And I thought going into this, we're going to visit these companies. We visited two companies, Smith Brothers, which is an advertising agency over in the North Shore, and Four Moms, which is downtown. I thought, this is going to be mayhem. We're going to go in there. there,
Yeah.
and these animals are going to be barking up a storm, and no one's going to get any work done. It was totally the opposite of that. And like the one boss said, if anything, the employees are better behaved because the pets are there, and he thinks there's more bonding. He thinks that the coworkers talk to each other more, and he says it's a great way to attract millennials, because millennials that you're fighting for who are really super talented, if they know they can go to one company that has an opportunity to bring the dog with them, so they don't have to worry about rushing home to let the dog out or something like that.
They're going to be more willing to work longer and harder during the day.
Exactly.
Well, so
Jay, if you're watching,
we'll work harder if we can bring our dogs to work. A lot of companies are also making the move to include bereavement days for your pets.
Yeah, this is unusual. So we thought we would ask all of you what you think about this, and so we put this on Twitter yesterday. I always want to, we put
The Twitter.
I sound like I'm 95.
You do. You sound like my father-in-law. I think he calls it my face. He combines it in my space
Well, he
and
kind of got it. He kind of got it.
Right.
Yeah. All right. So these are the results. 40% of you said no, they're not people. We don't think that employers should be giving bereavement days for animals. 60%, however, said yes, they're like family. And and I think it depends on the person, because there are some people, perhaps maybe they don't have kids, and the pets really become their kids, and they're more affected by a dog or cat dying than some relatives sometimes.
We've heard some stories that are kind of interesting about that. Even a spouse saying, "Yeah, I'd be more upset if I lost my dog than my wife." Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds
a little harsh.
It's
a little harsh.
Frightening, actually.
Yeah. But I can see why some companies are making that move. Some people wind up taking the day anyways if they put their dog down or lose
People
their
get
animal.
really upset about it, but all right, moving on to brighter things.
Yes.
Somehow we went downhill there.
I know. We'll end with bereavement days. Oh.
Yes.
Okay.